person and mistakes here we're talking about, let's clarify that. We're not talking about someone smoking drugs openly. As I've mentioned, this is not the way you refute someone. Sins. Now, as you too harsh with the Muslims. For sins, you advise your Muslim brother, be patient with him. But we're talking when a person bringing innovation. He said Shaitan loves innovation more than sin. Why? Because when a person commits sin, he believes he's doing haram. But a person does bid'ah. Some brothers, they make mistake. For example, one of them said, guest, because they say one guy is putting Safik Shamsi is harsh with the Muslims, and with the non-Muslims is easy. Islamophobes. It's a lie. Person of Hadith, Aqidah Salafiyya, unity. The innovation is good and Quran Sunnah. No problem. You refute it openly. If it's person of Sunnah, you dress him nice with respect. Some people say, no, in private. This guy goes, Inna kunna. You have to hang out with them. If you think there is a time to advise, some people say that we shouldn't bring these things in public. We should only refute it in private with the person. Bring the person in private. Okay, this guy is shouting. Should we move away? Can we move this side? Because he's shouting a lot. No, there, just there.
So Christian, even though some people, their mistakes are in public, some people in the comment section, they mentioned that we shouldn't refute what they made, the error that they made in public, we shouldn't refute it in public, we should take it private with the person. So how do you respond to those people?
Okay, the scholars mentioned that if a person, and mistakes here we're talking about, let's clarify that. We're not talking about someone smoking drugs openly. As I've mentioned, this is not the way you refute someone. Na'am. If your brother is smoking drugs, like, we're not talking about sins. Na'am. Because it shows you that these people lie against us. You're too harsh with the Muslims. Na'am. As for sins, you advise your Muslim brother, be patient with him. But we're talking when a person bringing innovation and misguidance. Na'am. Sufyan al-Thawri said, الشيطان يحب البدعة أكثر من إيش؟ من المعصية. He said, Shaitan loves innovation more than sin. Why? Because when a person commits sin, he believes he's doing haram, so he always wants astaghfirullah. But a person does bid'ah, he thinks he's getting closer to Allah, so he believes there's no point for him to say astaghfirullah because he's getting closer to Allah by doing bid'ah. So if this mistake, for example, me myself, akhi, some brothers, they made a clear mistake. For example, one of them said, if I was alive at the time of Ali ibn Abi Talib and the fitna of Ali ibn Abi Talib with Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan, I would fight against Muawiyah. This brother, Naam, may Allah guide us and guide him, I advise him privately. I was saying, akhi, you should not say that. That's kalam batil. Naam. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz said, tilka fitnatan ish. Allah saved our suyuf from it. Naam. So let us save our tongue and preserve our tongue against it. Naam. So, privately, because they say one guy is putting Safik Shamsi is harsh with the Muslims, and with the non-Muslims is easy. Islamophobes. It's a lie. Those guys, akhi, have been patient with them for long, speak to them nicely for long. And harshness sometimes is praiseworthy, as we mentioned in hadith. Naam. Likewise with the verse. So, if someone make a mistake openly, عقيدة ومنهج, if part of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, Ahl Hadith wal Athar, you refute his mistake, or it's no compulsion upon you to advise him first of all. But when you refute his mistake, you still hold up his honor, because he's person of Sunnah, person of Hadith, Aqidah Salafiyya. Na'am. But if it's a person of innovation, misguidance and deviation, Salaf, they were harsh with them more than they were harsh with the non-Muslims. And the Salaf, they used to compare it to the Munafiqeen, Ahl Bidah, people of innovation, misguidance. So, if it's a person of Sunnah, if you can advise him, no problem. But it's not compulsory But if you make a mistake on a video, then you correct it in a video. No, you write it in a book. نعم. If you make a video, because why? Especially now YouTube. I'm talking about now. YouTube is powerful. If you make a mistake in YouTube, by you putting it in your Facebook page, will not reach many people that you get in YouTube. Okay? So, if a mistake is openly, yes, we refute it openly, because why, my brothers? Some of the Muslims here, I notice, they care more about unity than about going against Quran Sunnah. No problem, go against Quran Sunnah, but don't disunite. May Allah curse be upon unity. That is based upon falsehood. We our Quran Sunnah more beloved to us than anything else. A man came to Yahya al-Qattan, one of the Salaf. He said, don't you fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? You refute so and so, and so and so, so and so. Imagine all of them will come against you on the day of judgment. He said, Wallahi, I prefer for all of them to come against me on the day of judgment than Prophet Muhammad to come against me, telling me, Ya Yahya, you knew my sunnah, but you never defended it. Allahu Akbar, look how, that's why Allah raised them. Naam, because why? They had love for the sunnah, Quran is sunnah. Naam. So if it's openly, you refute it openly. If it's person of sunnah, you dress him nice with respect. And if it's person miskeen, you speak to him nicely, advise him. So it's no condition to advise him privately. Naam. But now, some people say, no, akhi, in private. This guy, he goes spread the lies against Ahl Sunnah openly. When you address openly, say, no, do it in private. How come he didn't tell him to do it in private? So some people out there, wallahi, akhwan, not every layman is excused. Because Allah said, وَقَالَ الضُّعَفَاءُ لِلَّذِينَ اسْتَكْبَرُوا إِنَّا كُنَّا لَكُمْ إيش تبعا فهل أنتم مغنون عنا نصيبا من النار قال الذين استكبروا إن كل فيها إن الله قد حكم بين العباد. Those who were wicked, the wicked one who, the layman. Why? Because the proof came to them and they choose to blind follow their leaders. Some laymen, they love misguidance. They think, no, I don't care, but I still follow him. There's no excuse for you. The ulama use this verse, not every layman is excused. So if the mistake, if it's innovation, misguidance, Sheikh Ubaid mentioned, there is a way to deal with the Sunni and there is a way to deal with person of innovation. I hope that is clear. Barakallahu fikum. Yeah, Jazakum Allah khair.